Tell me who rock, who sell out in the stores. You tell me who flop, who cop the blue drop, who jewels got blocks, who mostly Gucci down to the two drop. The same old pimp, Mace, you know ain't nothing changed but my limp. Can't stop till I see my name on the blimp. Guarantee me.
Morning, so I can't talk for more than like 22 seconds because Kendall's playing copyrighted music. But happy Sunday. We're about to get ready to go to church, and y'all, I attempted to flip in contour, or basically just really highlight more than contour, but as you can see, there's a contour right there. But y'all, I really need to practice because I feel like I look a hot mess, like for real. Hey y'all, so we just left church. We decided that this church is not for us at all, so you won't be coming back. So where we going next week?
I don't know. I think we can go to one of my frat brothers' church. I was just trying to try this church out for sure. They're begging me to come out here.
Well, you came. You saw, you conquered.
Yeah.
So
we prayed like 10 times.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with praying 10 times.
There's nothing wrong with praying. I ain't gonna say a lie. But I didn't get like no word. Like, it wasn't no word of God. Like, just.
Right. And for us, church is more than just coming to church and saying, yeah, I went to church.
Yeah.
I want to be able to grasp something from church when somebody say, what'd you learn?
I want to feel the word.
Right.
Like,
I want to be able to tell y'all what I learned that day. Let me tell you what pastor said. We did not get that today.
Yeah,
Not at all. So, yeah. Bye. Hey y'all, so Kendall just went to go get some lunch. We're doing a, I guess, Chinese layout because we just got so many different things to eat. And honestly, y'all, I'm so happy I bought this nail glue. I can't find my nail, the top of the nail that I lost, but this one just popped off and I glued it on. But basically, I think after this is my last full set. I'm about to start just getting shellac on my nails so I don't have to worry about ruining my nails, about what I can't pick up, if I have to dig in my ears. I think that's the most annoying thing. If you have to like get something up your nose, let's be real, we all get stuff up our nose. Or if you have to go in your ear, you can't, you know, or you got to scratch. Like, yes, I think my full set days are pretty much over. So just going back to the church thing, there was another thing that just kind of caught Kendall and I off guard. So the pastor, if you will, was basically saying, oh, I want y'all to pray, and then when you open your eyes, imagine that Jesus is sitting on the chair. So I'm like, oh, okay, let's see where he's going from this. And he was like, and people that have the same skin color as me, let's try to think that Jesus isn't only white. I'm just like, wait, what? Like, what? Like, yo, I don't want to call somebody racist, but it was just almost like, are you trying to make a joke to, I don't know, like, I don't know, y'all. It was just so awkward. At that point, I'm just like, this church is weird. But his friend wants us to go back next week. He said every week is different, obviously, but I guess they have a different preacher or whatever the case may be. So we're going back next week, and if it's not good next week, I'm not going back. So we totally just got a taste for some Dunkin Donuts, and that's literally where we're about to go right now. I look a mess, but what else is new? What'd you get for Dunkin Donuts? So let me ask you, did you feel like that pastor, if you will, if that's what you want to call him, do you feel like he was racist?
Yes. The man, you heard the man said Jew, then turn around and say
Right. So it's not just me, he feels that way too.
Then the man said something about God, like, you know, white people don't be so-and-so, you open your eyes.
It was a mess, y'all. The fact that he was racist, I've never seen that before, you know? Like,
I've never heard of that before.
It was just ridiculous. Y'all, so I just wanted to talk to y'all about something really fast, but I'm going to give a disclaimer because if anybody comes for my mom in the comments section, I will find you personally, and that's a promise. But anyways, so y'all know I love my mom dearly. I do. but we definitely have our differences. So I was just telling her about my experience at the church today and everything, and I knew she was going to say, are there not any Catholic churches around there? So just in case you haven't been following me for a while, I grew up Catholic. Obviously, when I was younger, I didn't have a choice to go to any other church. I couldn't be like, oh, well, you have fun at your Catholic church and I'll go to my Baptist church. Obviously, I had to go to church with my mom. And one thing I will say, my mom sees it as I'm her child. Some of the choices I can't make. I'm not trying to sound crazy. I'm not trying to sound rude or disrespectful, but I think my mom doesn't know the difference between me being her child and me being an adult. Like, she sees it as I'm her baby, I'm her child, you know, she's gonna make some choices. I think it's gotten to the point where she's realized, like, even if she wanted to lock me in the cell, she couldn't do it because I'm of age and obviously I can make decisions for myself. But she was just like, why haven't you looked into Catholic churches? And I was just like, Mom, like, I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful or anything, but I don't really catch the word at Catholic churches. If any of y'all are Catholic or experienced the Catholic church before, y'all know that it's literally wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And when I say that, my churches that I used to go to, I've been to 2 or 3 different Catholic churches in my life. At the very most, church is an hour. You know, singing and worship isn't like high bass tempo. It's just people singing and there's a piano and that's it. But it's like, it's not really my thing. Now that I've experienced, like, you know, shouting and church and gospel music and all of that, I don't really know if I want to keep going to Catholic churches. And like, I just said that to my mom, and she literally, like, let's just put it this way. If my mom could yell at me, or if my mom wanted to yell at me, no, let me say it this way. If my mom could yell at me, she would yell at me. I feel like if it was to the point right now, if I was 17 and I said that, my mom would probably like slap me. And I mean, and she was like, well, I've been taking you to Catholic churches your whole life and everything. Yes, I understand that, Mom, but obviously when I was younger, I couldn't make decisions for myself. And I just don't like the fact that when I say something that she doesn't necessarily agree with, that it's not really open-minded to certain things. Like, for example, y'all all know, I'm going to put the link down below just in case you're a new subscriber. Me wanting to move down here was a hassle. Honestly, like, trying to get my mom to grasp the concept of me moving down here was just hard, because she really wanted me to move home, and I've never wanted to move back home. That's not no shade to my mom, but it's just a set of independence that I've always had on myself. I've always felt like, all right, once you go away to college, that's it. No more living at your mommy's house. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but that's just not me. You know, I've always wanted to set out and do my own thing, be independent, you know. But yeah, now I'm all over the place. But y'all, that phone conversation was really, really, really intense. Hey y'all, so I was sitting here chilling. We just got back from Dunkin Donuts, and we decided to go on a drive. And I am watching Crystal's vlog. This is her channel, Lord, I cannot read. Live, love, learn. I'm gonna put this video down in the description box so y'all can check it out and get her opinion on everything. So she just posted a vlog and I had to go watch it. It's called "It's Not Appropriate to Live with Your Boyfriend, Girlfriend, or Partner." So obviously y'all know that's something that's near and dear to my heart because I'm in that situation. So here's my thing. I posted a comment under her vlog as well. I also, let me tell you what I posted. I said, "Hey girl, I love your topic. Prior to getting into my relationship, I would have agreed with you 100%. Now that I live with my boyfriend because of a bad living situation. But before, we had 2 different apartments, and it always ended up as we were spending the night at one another's house." So here's my thing. A lot of people don't like the idea of shacking up, and I was one of those people prior to getting in a relationship with Ken, I always said, I'm not shacking up with my boyfriend, yada, 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 yada. I'm gonna have to say this, each person's situation is different. I'm starting to realize that. Y'all know the main reason why I'm here is because I literally had nowhere else to go at the second. Y'all know that my living situation was kind of bad, and I wasn't ready to just jump into another lease, paying another set of rent without doing my research and everything. So obviously I'm here at Kendall's house. It's not a secret. Y'all know that. My mom knows that. My family knows that. They know where I am. So it's not like, you know, I'm trying to hide it or anything. But here's my thing. When spending the night at your significant other's house, or when living with your significant others, people automatically throw shame on that because the first thing people think is, if you're staying together, you're having sex. That's not always the situation at hand. People automatically think when two of age people, boy and girl, are together, they're having sex. No, that does not have to be the situation at hand. Another reason why people shun shacking up is basically because they feel as though if the woman and the male, or the woman and the man, live together, and the woman is already doing the roles of cooking, cleaning, doing the laundry, and the male just, you know what I'm saying, that people feel as though that the girl won't get the ring. It's like, I'm joking, but it doesn't always have to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a fact, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all can throw rocks at me later if I'm wrong. That man outside is my husband. Or let me put it this way, he's going to be my husband. Do y'all think, I will tell y'all right now, I have never shacked up with anybody else a day in my life. I've never thought about it. I never will think about it, ever shacking up with anybody else. I just feel like when you know, you know. And if it was up to me, me and him would still have two separate places. Y'all see that I'm still trying to get out and do my own thing. But like I said, I think it's just really based off your situation. And my thing is, one of my main arguments to shacking up is people have two separate apartments, two separate bills and all of that, and when they're together they end up spending the night with each other, which means one person tends to neglect their apartment, or one apartment gets neglected for some time. And I just feel like that also goes to shacking up, because it's just like, what am I paying rent for, you know? Leave your comments down below, and don't forget to check out Crystal's video too, because that was really, really interesting. Y'all, before I ended the vlog, I just wanted to talk to y'all about saving money really fast. So for those of you that are not good at saving money, just like myself, I am horrible with saving money. So I've decided this year, I'm pretty sure I said this before, but just in case I haven't, I decided that this year, every month I'm going to save $20 at the least, and then from my paychecks, and then save a certain amount from my YouTube checks every month. That way I can have a savings account and actually go into 2017 with some more money. So I just wanted to tell y'all a quick way that you can also save money, just in case you feel as though your paycheck goes to, every last cent of your paycheck goes to something. I can understand that. So this right here is our little change container, and this is what it looks like. So one thing that Kendall and I have decided to do, like for example, if we go to the grocery store and we get 88 cents back, instead of putting that 88 cents towards something, we're just going to put the 88 cents in our change container, and then at the end of every month we're going to go and cash that and get it into dollar bills or whatever, and put that towards put a certain percentage of that into our savings. So I feel like that's an easy way to do stuff, because I know for me, I don't really use change unless I'm like severely desperate, which is not very often. I don't use change as much as I use dollar bills and stuff. So I feel like this is a really, really good way to save. So today, this is what I have left over. This is 75. I'm trying to clear all this out. 75, 85. I have 88 cents here in my hand, so I'm gonna put it in here, and yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. And at the end of every month, I'm gonna make sure to let y'all know how much we saved, and we're probably just gonna go split it half and half together. So yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. And if you're wondering about my schedule so far, right now I'm just going to be doing, I think, Monday through Friday. If I come up with any complications or anything like that, then I'll break it down Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I think I'm doing Monday through Friday for now. So anyways, good night, y'all. I hope y'all have a awesome Monday, because you're going to be watching this on Monday, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night. My baby just went to the laptop doctor. She'll be out in 3 to 5 days. And Kendall thinks I'm crazy. You think I'm crazy?